Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I'm actually in Power Lead Systems. I have been with them since February of 2015. This is actually 2019, so I'm literally going on, well, almost 4 or 5 years of using Power Lead Systems. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a huge fan of it, but I haven't made a lot of videos recently where I'm just talking about Power Lead Systems, and it's kind of ironic because even this video right here, which I uploaded yesterday, is for Press One Cash. What should I be doing in my business? And it says I put the first member in for you. It doesn't say Power Lead Systems anywhere, yet it's all over that video. Not only am I showing my landing pages, my sales pages, and things of that nature, every video I've done, y'all, I've got over 1,000 YouTube videos. I have got a bunch of them, right? Out of all these videos, if you just randomly went through, picked, and just point one and listened to the video, I'm willing to bet you that you're going to hear Power Lead Systems mentioned, even though I am not actually, titling per se as Power Lead Systems. And so my perspective is maybe a little bit different than what most people are inside of Power Lead Systems. Now, with that being said, y'all, just a little bit about me. I did restaurants for 26 years here in North Carolina. I was able to get free from a job May 7th of 2015. I actually came in the online business day one. It's like the last week of October of 2014. So for me to go from October to free from a job in May was a very short period of time in which Power Lead Systems had everything to do with how and why I got free. So, for me, my whole perspective about Power Lead Systems was about using the tools and branding me and making it, using it as that perspective. So in this video, y'all, I'm going to be talking about some specific things. I took a couple of notes here just so I could stay on track with this and make it, very organized for you. Newfound excitement and new sales funnel. Okay, I'm going to show you something, and though Power Lead Systems has actually been around since October of 2013, a lot of people are hearing it for the first time, or seeing a lot of excitement. Maybe they've been around Power Lead Systems for years, and then all of a sudden it's like, bam, all of a sudden we start to see and hear a lot of really good things about Power Lead Systems. What has changed? Nothing, to be honest. It's really always been something absolutely incredible. It's just most people didn't know what it was. They didn't get what Power Lead Systems was really all about. And if there's one fault that I think on average that most people have, it's the fact that when they do sign up to Power Lead Systems, maybe they don't see on day one that it's the answer to everything you do, whatever business you wind up doing, that you can make incredible income, a weekly residual income paid every Wednesday like clockwork. On top of that, you're also looking at upgrades of being $100, $400, or $1,000 commissions, throughout the system itself. And a lot of y'all, you don't realize that out of, let's say, Diamond, right? This is one of the lowest commissions inside of Power Lead Systems. You got to be gold to be Diamond, so you do understand that, right? But just give you an example. Diamond, one-time payment is $147, right? I came in Diamond to Diamond on day one when I signed up in February of 2015, right? Okay. Out of the 147 one time, 125 of it goes back to the people. So literally $22 is the most that Power Lead Systems is making off of a diamond, right? So every diamond that comes in, you make $100 immediately. It goes right into your, so it's big now money is basically what it amounts to, right? Now, if you have got a downline that winds up making $100, you get paid $25 just because you sponsored them. Now, one of the most beautiful things is, I want you to understand, because a lot of people don't really get this, I'm trying to really give you some out view as to, how fair and how Power Lead Systems works. Now, let's say that I'm right up here at the top, right? And I had decided to come in. It's day one, I went Diamond, right? I go crazy. I start putting a lot of people in. I'm excited about this. Maybe I'm promoting a primary business, but I've made a sales funnel, and I've got Power Lead Systems in it, and people want to use my sales funnel, just like I've got for Press One Cash right here, right? Or, and it don't matter what the business is. It could be anything for you, right? Now, people come in here, they see the value of what Diamond is, right? How much money you can make, the training that's inside of Diamond itself, right? Now, let's say that right here at the top, I come in as Diamond on day one. Let's say the next 10 people down below me, unlimited how far it goes, y'all. The next 10 people They don't go diamond. Maybe I didn't influence people to go diamond. You know, I kept my mouth shut, right? Maybe I just didn't do a whole lot for getting diamond sales. Which a big tip right here, y'all. If you want to get upgrades in Power Lead systems, tell you people the importance of upgrading, and they will do it. That's so important. It's easy if you tell your people, especially when you're brand new into Power Lead systems. I'm sorry, when they're brand new into Power Lead systems, because they're looking and listening for you to tell them the answers. Okay. Now, let's say the next 10 people, y'all, are come into Power Lead systems. They don't go diamond, don't do anything, right? But let's say the 11th one, way down here at the bottom, you don't know who they are. Potentially they just come in from a downline itself. Maybe they got into the Power Lead Systems Facebook group with 46,000 people, and they started seeing these incredible income. People making, $2,000, $3,000 a week, $7,000, even $8,000 in a week's time with Power Lead Systems. Most of that, majority of it, is going to come from upgrades, right? So these people are being influenced to see, wow, look at the kind of income I can make. Me not being upgraded to Diamond, Platinum, and Master Traffic Institute is truly the difference between making hundreds a week from just gold members and then making thousands a week from one-time purchases that is unlimited, that I continue to get for years and years and years to come, right? Now, the 11th one down here, they get in the Facebook group, they are influenced to go diamond, right? It bypasses every one of these, all 10 of these people in between there, and goes to the next qualified person. So even though I had nothing to do with them, I literally just made $100 because of that person going diamond. Now, not only is that such a strong thing, everyone in between, every one of those people in line, all 10 of these people get an email letting them know that they just lost $100. Now, y'all, I'm going to tell you, I've never had one of those emails. I was smart enough that I went diamond on day one. First 2 years alone, I made over 200 diamonds. 200 diamonds, $100 commissions, not including the $25 commissions because my downline getting paid, all from just one upgrade alone in February of 2015. Now, I've been with them for years now, and if you go to my timeline, you actually see where I actually congratulate some of the diamonds that are still coming in, and that's going on almost 5 years later from a commission I purchased that long ago with Power Lead Systems, literally making only $22. Now, I'm not going to cover every one of the upgrades like that, but I just wanted you to know, because they're basically the same thing. Platinum is the same thing, except they're $400, right? Can you imagine getting emails saying you just lost $400? I don't know about y'all, but if you get one or two of these emails, they are the worst emails I've ever had in my life. I did not go platinum on day one. I did not. So it wound up kicking me in the butt, and I wound up losing two platinums my second month in within 30 days. That's $800, y'all, just from one commission that I wasn't part of. Yeah, I got the diamonds, but I lost $800. Sometimes it takes a wake-up call to get these people to wake up. Now, let's say that 11th person down here, right? Let's say number 8 says, you know what? I can't handle this no more. I've got it. I got to become platinum, right? So, bam, you make $400 right here from the 8th person, right? Well, what happened to them? Those ones before it, those 7 before him, right? The 7 that was between you and him, they get an email saying they lost another $400. So let's say number 3 pops in. I mean, it just gets to the point where it becomes more expensive to not be upgraded than to be upgraded. And that's one of the most beautiful things I have seen, is being just smart, good marketing techniques from a company that'll help you make money. And you've really got to get yourself aligned to get paid big time inside of Power Lead Systems. And I just wanted to cover that right from the beginning, right? Now, as far as the new sales funnel itself, I want to show you something. Let me update this real quick. Okay, this is one of the landing pages, just one of the landing pages that we have created inside of Power Lead Systems that is a brand new one. One of the big leaders inside of here, he's a lot like I am, been using Power Lead Systems for years. He was, he gives freedom the exact same way I do to this company itself. And for me, making incredible income, y'all. I mean, talking not only just Power Lead Systems commissions every Wednesday, I'm talking about making tens of thousands in my primary businesses, even my last business, Press One Cash, first 30 days, just Press One Cash, not including Power Lead Systems or other businesses in our sales funnel, I made $10,400 in 30 days, and I don't even do paid advertising. Now, I've in the past has made over $40,000 from a primary business, while my Power Lead Systems business is going crazy in the process, and I'm not even promoting it directly. Now, I want to show you, y'all. I mean, I literally just showed you a second ago. This is a video from yesterday, right? Let me go to Power Lead Systems. If you do a search right now for Power Lead Systems, let me refresh it. I want you to see how real this is, right? Show you a couple things here. Number one, it's the number one video. The first video that you're going to see was my video from 8 months ago, right? This is me explaining the business, blah, blah, blah. Let's see here. Let's go down a little bit further. Second video is right here. Y'all, I don't even put Power Lead Systems as my primary. Now, I focused at this video right here. I did do that one. But majority of the times, y'all, out of the 1,000 videos I've made, I literally focus at my primary businesses. Yet I mentioned Power Lead Systems an awful lot in them, right? So here's another video of me. This is a video of right here. This was from 2 years ago. Here's one right recently. Again, I mentioned it, but I'm never just focus at just Power Lead Systems by itself. Master Traffic Institute, y'all, is one of the actual upgrades inside of Power Lead Systems. I was one of the chosen leaders. I was asked to do training for Master Traffic Institute. And so this is one of the videos in. This is a $1,000 commission. I was talking about the $400, right? Everything that's upgradable is in the same format I just described. So imagine y'all getting these $1,000 emails saying you just lost $1,000. And $1,000 changes people's lives. They really do, y'all. To me, it's a perfect amount of income. It's not so unreachable that people can't do it. But at the same time, when you get one in, I've never had a $1,000 commission come in that I didn't have a good day. Let's put it that way. You see what I'm saying? It does change people's lives. The reason I had no problem making these videos for Master Traffic Institute is because when I sit down and I mass record, I do YouTube videos, basically for a living for these businesses, right? I can just let go and just breathe Power Lead Systems because I believe in the business. I know the owner, guys. I know Michael Price. These people are respected, religious people that do an incredible job. Since October of 2013, every Wednesday has been payday like clockwork, and it doesn't change. And for me to get paid every Wednesday, it costs me $1 to send it to my bank, just $1. And literally, y'all, all I got to do is Wednesday about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock on the East Coast, I get an email, I log in, I click it, send $1, for sending it to my bank, and it's sitting there 24 hours to 48 hours. It's priceless. It does an excellent job, y'all. Let me see here. Here's my newest video right here. Again, if you notice, it don't even have Power Lead Systems at all inside the title itself. Yet, it's actually being ranked up here as being one of the videos. I'm not going to keep going. At one time, y'all, when I was making an awful lot of Power Lead Systems videos back in the day, it's been a few years back, out of the top 40, I was like 25 of the videos up there. So I had really been hammering away putting it out there. And I never had a problem. It's like any day I could just sit down and just let go. And to me, that's what you can do when you join businesses that you believe in. And Power Lead Systems, to me, I can breathe it. That's just all I can say. It's an awesome, awesome business. Now, let me go a little bit further and show you the sales funnel. This most recently that I say has brought in a lot of excitement and enthusiasm. Now, of course, when you come into Power Lead Systems itself is going to give you the ability to make all sorts of landing pages for yourself, sales pages. Make a landing page that goes to a business sales page that's already been done that you might really be excited about. It allows you to have email marketing. It allows you to make a blog. One domain connected to this, y'all, can actually make unlimited subdomains. And that's what I personally have done. I've made, good Lord, man, I don't even know. Last I counted, I had over 250 pages that I had created. It gives you the ability to try things, learn things. And I'm going to show you about how I brand myself and the Power Lead Systems and to every business I do using Power Lead Systems in every one of them. So it makes a big difference, y'all. Now let me show you what this looks like right here. The newest sales funnels that has built a lot of excitement, like I said, one of the guys is actually decided instead of focusing at other businesses, because he built his business the same way I did, we would go get a primary business, knock that thing out the park, y'all. And because people wanted to use our landing pages and sales pages because they explained the business for them, it helped put people in line, things of that nature. So, excuse me. So we use Power Lead Systems as the backbone to everything we had done. And for the longest, we made a lot of money with Power Lead Systems, but we never did it by focusing directly at it. So for the first time, this guy said, you know what? This business is rock solid. It's been around for a long time. It really, really deserves the attention. Let's turn around and focus directly at Power Lead Systems. And so many people in the Facebook group just lit up. So many people were excited because it works and it was converting and it was getting a lot of new people. Anytime you get people coming in, it brings a certain amount of excitement and enthusiasm, and that's what was happening. My new job around the house, I got a 12-year-old little boy, is finishing the water bottles that he don't finish when he puts them back in the refrigerator. I've got 2 of them right here, so you'll probably see me drinking some. It's awesome, though. My little boy's 12 years old, and I'm actually wearing one of his jackets now. He's at the size where I can actually wear his stuff. We got the same size shoes. It's pretty awesome. I love my little boy. He had everything to do with why I got an online business and how I got free from the job, why I worked my tail off to figure out online business. It was my why, y'all. 26 years in restaurants with no end in sight. And I came into a business, and luckily, Power Lead Systems, the backbone business. I didn't even know what Power Lead Systems was when I first got in, to be honest. First month, y'all, I made $700 in Power Lead Systems. More than half of it came from diamonds that were coming in. And, just again, telling you the importance of upgrading, y'all. From day one, it took off. I was getting 50 plus members a month just because of my excitement, enthusiasm, and Power Lead Systems was just growing like crazy, y'all. Okay, let me show you the sales funnel, right? All right, first of all is $100 to $500 daily. Live the impossible with your own first-class money machine. Click the buttons below for your personal roadmap to millions status. Newbie friendly. Now, I know this guy. His name is Frank. He's been making these for a long time. Like anything, I remember years ago where it really wasn't all that polished, and I've seen people evolve. I'm the exact same way, y'all, but even with my first sales funnel that wasn't really polished, I wound up making 6-figure income off of these businesses because I was able to make my own, put me in the sales funnel, explaining the business myself and branding me, giving these people someone to connect with. So if you learn in online business, that's what online business is really about. Finding something you believe in, applying action, getting comfortable applying action, even when the money isn't there yet, y'all. Just let go. Be sincere. People can sense it. And, and the business is going to do its own thing. Get used to applying action. If you mess up or not, doesn't matter. Now, what Frank will also do is he'll go ahead and make some pages, but he won't give them out just yet. Then he'll go test them out, and he's looking to see what kind of opt-in ratios he can get. And then if he needs to, he'll go change wherever it needs to be changed. Maybe the letter needs to be changed. He'll go from here to a different color. A lot of times green is a yes, if you read what psychologically it means. So he'll say, well, let's try this, and then change this. Obviously, he wanted this to match the page. I think it looks really good. It's a really good page. This is one of many landing pages. We get to choose what we want to use, and that's what I did. This is the one I actually personally picked. Now, all the pages, there are all sorts of different things you can do inside of Power Lead Systems. Make it where you have countdowns, make them where they don't, make them where if you click this, something. I mean, it's just, constant upgrades of what you can do. And a lot of that goes to a guy named Brian Bracken, who has always been a part of Power Lead Systems, if not directly, indirectly. Has a really good standing with, Neil Geis and Michael Price. And so when he feels the need to go make a new page or something like that, often he'll put out a share code, which allows us to give our downline the ability to use this, and that's what this is, right? Okay, so here we go. We're going to click here. This pops up. Now, I've been here before. Obviously, you're supposed to put in your email right here. If you've been to a page before, on one device, it's cookied in, so it'll acknowledge it. So if you notice, I got the skip survey right here, right? So I'm going to go to click survey, skip survey. Now, watch this video. This is my buddy Frank giving you a 16-minute video explaining, Power Lead systems. He's showing you some ridiculous income. Let me show you. Okay, he's showing you the kind of income that he's made over the years. First started online business. He's showing him, making $300,000 for the first time. The kind of income that you can make here every week. Making $2,000, $4,000, $6,000, $900, blah blah blah. And I can honestly kind of mimic Frank in Power Lead Systems in many ways. So this is the commissions that we make. If you notice, it's every week. It's actually coming in like this, some incredible $7,980 week right here back in Sunday, December 27. Just absolutely incredible income. If you go back years ago, you can see where it wasn't making all that big money. And just because, it started, it looks like it stayed pretty consistent here, but a lot of times I might make a $3,000 week, and the next week I make $600 or $500. It's not consistent every week. A lot of times some upgrades have a lot to do with that inside this business, okay? So in the sales funnel right here, yes, let me in now. You click there, it will go to Fast Start, Power Lead Systems Login, System Setup. System Setup itself is actually going to show you exactly how to put the entire sales funnel together. Usually Frank is sitting there telling you in about a 30-40 second video to the right how important it is for you to do exactly what he's telling you to do. Step 1, do not leave it until you're done. Step 2, Step 3, and bonus is going to be just training, right? Step 3 is going to be Udemy, which is a company that we use because a lot of people want to do paid advertising. So we'll go ahead and put that in for them so that they'll actually have a way that they can implement. Even if you don't do paid advertising, go ahead and fill it out. I have been part of Udemy for over 4 years now. I don't do paid advertising, yet I made $115 last week because of my downline using advertising, to pay that way. So in my opinion, if you do it or not, still be a part of it because you're going to get paid 15% commissions for life. And it's a really rock solid business. Even I get paid directly through PayPal. And, it takes a pretty strong company for itself to be upstanding for PayPal to continue for years and years and years and use it as a payment form itself. I'm not going to cover this sales funnel a whole lot more than this. I just wanted to let you know that, some of the new excitement and enthusiasm has a lot to do with all those landing pages, which I just showed you one. The sales funnel itself helping a lot of people make a lot of money and a lot of people giving a lot of credibility to Frank. When I pop into the Power Lead Systems Facebook group, I can see people saying, I'm new, I did exactly what it said to do, and bam, here I go. I'm so excited about it. And I think it has a lot to do with some of the new growth that's coming into it. Okay, I covered the importance of upgrading. I went ahead and did that. Let's see, what it meant to me, y'all. Good Lord. 26 years in restaurants, no way out. Little boy, literally, when I came home, from work, he wouldn't even be able to be here half the week because I worked 14-hour shifts. I was working over 40 hours every week, just between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday alone. So over 40 hours in 3 days, over 14-hour shifts. And, I remember coming home having horror stories from the babysitter taking, I remember her brother came over and took the lid off the peanut butter and made some sandwiches and put it back in the cabinet. I had aunts like you ain't never going to believe, things of that nature, y'all. But I didn't have a way out. My little boy had gotten sick, and he had $11,000 worth of medical bills, and I really started thinking to myself, what can I do? And I've always been, I love to figure stuff out, and I always felt like there was money online, but I didn't know anything about it. And that's when I started doing searches. Came into a business, y'all. The very first business I came into, I took off like a jet. I'm not going to lie. I hit the ground running so hard. Didn't know what I was doing, but I was excited. I was getting seen, getting heard. I got free from a job. This is the phone I use. It was an S3, old S3 phone. In 6 months with nothing but a phone and Facebook, getting 60 to 100 plus leads a day, average. And it changed my life. I was able to come home May 7th to 2015. The rest of that year, y'all, I remember, to me, it was a blessing to be able to go eat every day with my little boy at school. To be able to go to field trips, not miss anything, y'all. And if you want to know what restaurant business did for me or to me, I was a people person. I enjoyed it. I learned a lot of things by, being around a lot of people. I enjoy being around people. But y'all, I mean, I can honestly tell you, it had gotten to the point that my family get-togethers, they were actually not even asking me to go anymore because they knew I had to work. And something's wrong when you have a family get-together and your family don't even tell you after years and years and years of asking and you never been able to go. You know, it's just the priorities are really, really wrong. I can tell you. You know, so power lead systems, y'all. When I first got in, I didn't know everything that it was going to become for me. I really didn't. I had a following growing from a sales funnel that we had that we were using. It had power lead systems in it. It wasn't created with power lead systems. And the owners made a turn that I didn't care to be part of anymore. I thought it was going to hurt the business. I left there. I went and sat in the Power Lead Systems Facebook group. Day one, didn't know exactly what I was going to do, you know, or anything like that. Didn't really know what Power Lead Systems was about because of the way that business implemented it. I'm glad that they did. It, you know, got me in. I made good money with it, but it was that day that I sat there and I really took the time to understand what Power Lead Systems was about and what I was capable of doing. Now, I do want to show you this, y'all. This is one of my landing pages I made for, you know, using power lead systems. One of the most beneficial, and I will give you a tip right here, y'all, is giving your people someone to connect with. If you join the businesses that you believe in, only businesses that you believe in, then when you sit down for, you know, a 2-minute talking about what the business, you know, means to you, don't say the name of it or anything. You're giving these people someone to connect with. What did I learn? I learned by doing this, I got more real emails. They have a tendency to really connect with someone. They're going to give you a real email as opposed to, oh, look at that pretty background and it's just the ocean or whatever, and they're going to put in a fake email and just keep on going kind of thing, right? So in my opinion, and what I had learned, putting me out front and letting them connect with me had a lot to do with my really high ratios of success in the business. Now, obviously, put a name and email, but I've got a skip survey just like before. Now, inside of my sales funnels that I personally create, I always explain the business and, you know, myself in my own words. Access Elite was what this sales funnel was for. I made this in November of 2018. One of the biggest things, again, wanting to brand myself every step of the way because I want to give people someone to connect with. Being in your sales funnel allows you to do this. Not only is this made just for me, it is also a share code so that my other downline or whoever that would like to use it can use it. Last I checked, there was about 170 people using the share code for Access Elite that I created back in November. Okay, so I talk about Access Elite in this one. I have Access Elite, Power Lead Systems. There's Udemy itself. You know, I'm just showing you a little bit what my sales funnel looks like. I learned how to make my own sales banners and stuff like that. And again, y'all, if there's anything to be learned from this, Power Lead Systems from this page is going to be, it's capable of letting you brand yourself. And if anybody knows anything in online business, the number one thing you can ever do in your business is brand you. Because people join people, y'all. And that's, to me, what Power Lead Systems allowed me to do. Not necessarily just for Power Lead Systems, but in everything I did. Now, I want you to think about this, y'all. Power Lead Systems, I'll tell you how important this is. Though I was making $40,000, you know, in a month, or tens or 20,000, whatever I was making. Most recently, like I said, for Press One Cash, I made $10,000 my first 30 days, right? Using a sales funnel that's created by Power Lead Systems. Now, let me ask you something. What's more important? Even though I've got this primary business, the cash cow itself, right? That's making me some really, really good money, right? Yeah, I'm making more inside of my primary than I am at Power Lead Systems because I'm not focusing directly at Power Lead Systems, but I'm making good Power Lead System sales. I got 3 new gold members in the last 24 hours because of my Press One Cash sales funnel, right? Now, but you got to ask yourself, without Power Lead Systems, I wouldn't be making this income that I'm making in the first place. So what's really more important? Is it the primary business or is it my backbone business, Power Lead Systems, that without it, I wouldn't be making that money? See, now, because I've applied action, I know the answers. I'm on the other side where a lot of you are brand new and I'm just trying to figure out what is Power Lead Systems. And I was like, you know, you really need somebody like me or other leaders to tell you what can it really do and mean for you, y'all. I've been free from a job. Let's see, my little boy was 7 when I got, you know, came home from doing online business for 26 years in restaurants. He's 12 now. I'm wearing his clothes right now, right? I can wear the same size shoe he's got. Boy's done a lot of growing, right? This is from about 2 years ago, I think, or a year ago. So he's done a little bit more growing than this, right? But, you know, you got to realize, y'all, what do you think that has meant? Not just for me, but for a little boy, a single dad, a full-time single dad, being home every day, going to every field trip. I go get him from school. We go out and get something to eat, and between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock, or however long we feel like doing, we'll go eat. I got a new car I bought not too long ago. It's a Jaguar convertible, one of my sports cars. It was like a dream car to me, right? Take the top down, go get my little boy, let him play some crazy music, whatever he likes to hear, watch YouTube in the car or whatever he wants to do. You got it, going through the Bluetooth, and then we'll go to it used to be Chuck E. Cheese or the movies or Brooklyn Pizzeria, one of our favorite pizza places. And I'm able to do this any day of the week, every week. And, it's almost like I'm on every day's a holiday kind of thing. And, it's just, I don't take any of this for granted because of the fact that I know just one of these days in a week would have been a good day for us with me working 65 hours a week in a restaurant, and you prayed that it didn't rain or it was ugly that day when you were trying to do something. Because I've had times where 2 or 3 weeks in a row, it just happened to catch on my day off. And, it's just, man, you go 3 weeks without us getting out and being stuck in the house kind of thing, it kind of depresses you. Freedom is not hard to obtain in online business. Once you understand that you need to focus at a couple of things, y'all. You really do. You need to focus. Here's a little bit of training right here, y'all. I want you to pick a business that you believe in. And I want you to just focus at one way of getting out to people, one way, and master that one way of getting out. If for me it was Facebook, right? Got free from a job. Once I learned how to do Facebook, I needed to hit YouTube. I wanted to learn how to do YouTube. So I quit doing Facebook and I focused at just the elements necessary to make it work in YouTube, and I just knocked it out of the park. And I realized that a lot of these are the same answers, y'all. Giving people someone to connect with, joining businesses you believe in, getting over your hang-ups, and just letting go so people can connect with you, because people join people. If you get what I just said, and if you quit holding yourself back, those why I can't get out today, or maybe I try later on today, or I can't get into a YouTube video. Are you serious? I'm too old. I'm too ugly. I'm the wrong color. I don't speak a good enough English or whatever. Let me tell you something. Belief is a universal language, and I don't care what you are. People will follow you if they can sense that you believe in something and you're just letting go. What is online business to me? And I posted this on my timeline just recently, y'all. I'm going to show you my timeline real quick, y'all. This is some of the commissions I made. That's like $1,200, I think, is what I made in the last 6 days with Press One Cash. This is newest video I just made. This is a 1 hour of free training, just straight up sitting down, just letting go. It says Press One Cash, but to be honest, it's any business, and I've got that on my timeline. Some motivational things. I know many that have signed up and done nothing. Let me know how that works for you. We'll meet back in a year and compare. I put up here any takers. I think of ideas sometimes while applying action, and I make my own little, ad thing like this. To me, online business is mostly about people learning to get over their hang-ups. Whatever's keeping you from getting seen and heard, whatever it is what's going to keep you from making it. If there's anything else I could teach you, y'all, I want you to understand. If you're planning on hiding behind a sales funnel, I don't care how good the sales funnel may be, and you think you're going to get rich by nobody knowing who you are, if you're going to be like, this is me marketing, y'all. Hey, how you doing? I hope I get rich. You're lying to yourself. People join people. You've got to be up front, y'all. You got to be the strongest public relations. The biggest PR guy that your business is ever going to have is going to be you. And when you figure out, you get to the point you don't care what anybody thinks anymore. When you get to the point that you want your business more than anything else and you don't care what anybody thinks, that's when the first day of your business really starts, is on that day. That's when things change. How I use Power Lead Systems, branding myself, showing my sales funnel. I pretty much showed you that. I didn't go in too much detail. I will show you one more page from it. This was, how I personally built it. I would try some stuff, see if it works. If it don't, I would change this and this and stuff like that. You know, I learned how to do a lot of graphical stuff with this landing page. It come out. It's a beautiful page, to be honest. You know, Power Lead Systems is the second page right here. Let me show you what that looks like. I wanted to make sure that it kind of mimicked each other. Sales funnel setup. So this is Power Lead Systems. I do cover how important Power Lead Systems is in this video right here, and I literally show people how to put everything together. Now this is a couple of months old, but it's a really good sales funnel, y'all. And I will, while I'm here, I'll go ahead and say this. Continue right here. This is going to be Udemy, y'all. The business I was just telling you about. Let me show you the kind of income that I was making on a regular. Well, it don't show how much it is, but I will tell you this. I've averaged $100 a week for the longest from people that signed up 4 years ago. Even though we don't do the same business, once they sign up underneath you and they're buying traffic, don't matter where business they go to, you still get commissions. And this is a really respected business. So, you know, I've been sending this to my account for, good Lord, the longest, lots of commissions. And this was back in October. I told you I made this in November, so that was the last image I created of 2018. You know, most recently, I remember I sent $468 to my you know, to my account in like a month. That was like last month or month before or something like that. I've had many times there. My little boy's Christmas were taken care of with nothing but Udemy in 1 month alone, and that was just because I had a Power Lead sales funnel that had Udemy in it. And in online business, y'all, you get paid for giving people the answers and the tools. Well, Power Lead Systems allows us to do both. It doesn't matter if I'm in the landing pages, if I'm in the sales pages, if, you know, if we're using something else and someone else has created a share code using it for, Power Lead Systems has still been the answer. Now, I do want to show you, this is my sales funnel for Press 1 Cash, because that's what I'm using right now. This is one of the landing pages, one of 9 that we've got to choose from. I could create my own and go here. It's unlimited what you can do. This 10-minute, 55-second video, Frank did an excellent job at making us a yes or no video, explaining the business, SMS Messenger. We get paid immediately, $200 commissions. I get to pick however I want to get paid. It's an awesome business, a one-up system. And because it's a one-up, I get to put the first member in for you. I'm the only one in this whole company doing that. You know, actually putting it in for my downline. And I have made a lot of commissions. I've made a lot of people. I've got a young lady getting in as soon as I'm done with this video, matter of fact, and to Press 1 Cash. And that's my primary business. Yet because so many people needed to use our landing pages and sales pages, even the ones who are already in Press 1 Cash, they find me on YouTube. What do? They join me so that, or they can't pay again for Press 1 Cash, but they join me in Power Lead Systems because they want to use our tools. Now think of how powerful that is, y'all. Now here's another perspective. I know some of y'all, you might be brand new to online business, but let me show you something, y'all. Let's say right here, I'm going to show you my channel, right? These are all Press 1 Cash that you're seeing right here. But if you scroll down far enough, you'll start to see Access Elite videos. I've got a bunch of Power Lead Systems from down here a little bit further back, right? Now, I want to tell you something. Let's say that you go to YouTube right now, right? And you look and you see how many views I've got. This is the brand new video I just created, right? Let me show you. I just made this and uploaded it less than 24 hours.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
What if I told you that you never... I'm going to watch the ad, but here you go. Okay, now I got 56 views so far, right? So it hasn't been up here long. Got 9 thumbs up. That's pretty good ratio. 9 thumbs out of 56 views, right? Now, let's say that this thing winds up getting 400 views in a month. Right? Out of those 400, this is for Press 1 Cash, right? How many people in Press 1 Cash are already in Press 1 Cash that are watching these videos? Now think about that. Let's say half, because to be honest, a lot of these people searching are already in that business, right? So half the clientele, literally 1/2 the clientele is gone from me making Press 1 Cash income that's watching these videos. Right? They're gone. Now, if I'm making landing pages and sales pages and I'm giving people the tools that they need that work and we're showing it works, if we've got a hot Facebook group that's got 600 members in it that are, all Press 1 Cash members, and we got this private booster messenger, We've got all the tools that they need, got everything that they need in place, right? Now think about this. How many people are in Press One Cash that are not in Power Lead Systems? How many people are in Press One Cash that are not in Udemy that's inside of my Power Lead Systems sales funnel? Now, what have we done? I'm willing to bet you, honestly, y'all, out of the 400, maybe 5, I hate to say it, it's just a reality, there's just nobody. There's not going to be many people, right? So what has it done is it has not now made clientele for half. It has made almost probably 90%, if not more. Now it's going to be a potential buyer in those elements. Now, I've shown you a few minutes ago that my landing pages in, my video, let me show it again, that doesn't say Power Lead Systems anywhere. Y'all, doesn't have anywhere in the image, right? Yet here I am making a lot of Power Lead Systems new commissions. Those 3 that came in the last 24 hours, where do they come from? From my Press One Cash sales funnel. It comes from my Press One Cash YouTube videos where I'm telling them the importance of Power Lead Systems in it. Now think about that, y'all. If you're a YouTuber alone, how much would Power Lead Systems be worth to you just by that element alone if you were doing hundreds of videos? Y'all, it's a no-brainer. I can tell you that. Power Lead Systems changed my life. It's continued to change my life. It's given me the freedom every day, go get my little boy up and going, things of that nature. And even, I'm sure I would have made it work. I would have been hard-headed, stubborn enough. I have this, God gave me this talent to making things, figuring things out. Power Lead Systems, you know, if I didn't make a dime in it, you could sign me up for the next 5 years. I wouldn't care, because without it, I wouldn't have made the money and to be organized and be able to give my team the, the tools that they need, like we have, with the support we have, with the owners we have, with a ridiculous amount of commissions. Gold member, y'all, is $53 a month. Okay, out of that 53, 30 of it goes back to the people, right? 30 of it out of 53 goes back to the people. Now, whatever you sponsor is yours. So let's say if I sponsored 20 new members, that's kind of leisure to be honest, 20 new members in the next 30 days, right? Out of those 20, no matter what they do, what they make, I get a 50% match bonus. I don't take their money. I make a 50% match bonus of everything they make. So you think about this. If you sponsored me and I made $1,600 this month in gold members, you would get $800 from doing nothing but just having me in your downline that you sponsored, and it won't even take away from my income because I still made that $1,600. This business is done right. I don't know anybody who doesn't respect it. In a time where businesses and standing with your feet in the United States, which this is over 188 countries, y'all. At a time where standing your feet in the USA can be a pain in the butt when it's doing online business, buddy, I ain't even worried about it. This business is rock solid. It's got some of the best tools, best training, and like I said, I'm one of the leaders itself to do training for it. Make sure I covered everything. The stability of the business and the owners, I think I said enough of that. I paid every week since October 2013, day one. I showed some pages, what it's meant to me. I think you get a grasp of that. Newfound excitement and new sales funnel. Like I said, y'all, the last thing I'm going to cover this. The business is no different now. You might be hearing some excitement, enthusiasm, and I'm glad. That's great. But don't think that they've just revamped Power Lead Systems. They didn't, and they didn't need to. Yes, you could always upgrade this and this, make something upgradable or whatever, but y'all, this is literally gives you the answer to any business you ever do. And it doesn't matter what I do, it has changed my life. Going from making my first 6-figure income. Y'all, you know when I worked in restaurants, 26 years working my tail off, y'all, being the man in charge, right? The most money I ever had in the bank was $15,000. $15,000. I've seen me put over $50,000 in the bank in a month alone. To the bank. How am I do it? Well, it may not all be Power Lead Systems, but could I have done it without it? Nope. Not a chance. That's how important it is. All right, I'm going to end this video, y'all. I just wanted to kind of let go and just let you know how important Power Lead Systems is. This is October, almost September 11th. It's 9/11, matter of fact, 2019. And I just wanted you to know, after almost 5 years of being in this business, what it's meant to me, what it still means to me, what a lot of people don't get and understand about Power Lead Systems. Some people sign up, didn't really get what it was about, and it's gone. And then months later, they watch a video and it's like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. And then want to come back into it. I like for people to grasp how important it is and how many people have no longer got jobs. Amanda right here, free from a job. I guarantee you, she asked her, Power Lead Systems had everything to do with it. Frank, the guy I showed you a few minutes ago, made the sales funnel, free from a job. How did he get it? Power Lead Systems. Rob Frazier, how did he do it? Power Lead Systems. Ace, how did he do it? Power Lead Systems. I could go on and on and on. But don't just take my word, y'all. Go ahead, go through, look at the sales funnel itself. Now, I will tell you, I might put Press One Cash in there because I know I mentioned it. I made a lot of really good money with it. I'm enjoying it. I'm smiling from ear to ear, and it's such a good sales funnel that it gets me a lot of Power Lead System sales. So it'd probably be doing exactly what you wanted in the first place, right? So if you want to do Power Lead System, Press One Cash, y'all. If you want to do Press One Cash, send me a message in the description or give me a call. My phone number is down in the description, and I want you to tell me that you want to do Press One Cash and you're ready. Go look at subscribe to my channel and look at my videos, y'all. I've covered Press One Cash out the yin yang for the last 4 months or something. I've got probably close to 30 videos on it. You're going to find what you're looking for there. But what I want you to do is tell me that you're ready to get in. I will get you on the phone or a Facebook call because it's worldwide. I don't know where. I got people from everywhere. And tell me that you're ready to get in. We'll connect and I'll put you in on a one-on-one, answer any questions you have, and once you're done, we'll have you up and going, and then I'm going to put the first member in for you. Okay? So literally, it's going to take care of itself. If you're in Power Lead Systems, you want to use our sales funnel, the link's going to be down below for the hot new one that Frank has recently created. If you're interested in Excess Elite, which is, I made $40,000 the first 30 days alone. It's a pretty awesome system, been around for 5 years, this system right here. Just let me know. Leave comments down below. I'd be tickled to death to help you out. And just let me know, y'all. Subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it.